Hello, thank you for tuning into Noire Histoire. I'm Natasha, and today I'll be discussing Before the Mayflower by Lerone Bennett Jr. Before the Mayflower by Lerone Bennett Jr. is the ultimate book to read if you're interested in Black history, especially American Black history. Originally published in 1962, the book covers the history of Black America from 1619 to 1962. Before the Mayflower has since been updated over the course of 7 editions, with the most recent released in 2007. I think it's 7 edition, the first edition being the original, and then there's been 6 updates since then. I've had an interest in Black history since childhood, but am only just beginning to expand to the history of the entire diaspora. So I truly appreciate that Before the Mayflower doesn't begin with slavery. It also doesn't cling to ancient Egypt, but rather focuses on the history of the area of Africa from which enslaved Africans most likely would have been taken from. The book is split into chapters, each of which focuses on a time period or event from American Black history. Hands down, my favorite chapter focused on the 3 major slave uprisings. Bennett's recounting of the Haitian Revolution was one of the most captivating things I've ever read anywhere. There are lots of visual descriptions ranging from lightning flashing overhead to the ritual sacrifice of animals. I mean, these scenes really painted a moving and exhilarating picture rather than just recounting facts. It gave a different perspective on a story that I'd already heard. The time that was spent on the events leading up to the revolution was amazing. The Haitian Revolution is included because it resulted in many slaveholders, farmers, regular people, etc., fleeing to America. It also had an indirect impact in American society because it struck fear in slaveholders and also inspired other slave revolts. Not to get too far off track, but I really wish that Bennett had expanded that chapter and wrote a separate book about the history of Haiti. If he'd written such a book along the lines of how he wrote this chapter, it would have been incredible. As is to be expected, there's quite a bit of time spent on Reconstruction on through the Civil Rights Movement. The usual big names from the time period are profiled along with some lesser-known activists. And as with much of history, the book mostly focuses on the achievements and contributions of males. It spends little time on the contributions of females and actually downplays their prominence in various campaigns. For example, like the Montgomery bus boycott. Males are given credit essentially for creating and then managing the boycott, which isn't completely accurate. I highly recommend Before the Mayflower. It contains a lot of information but isn't formatted as an encyclopedia, so it's very easy to read. Unlike some other books, the content doesn't delve into gruesome details of events that occurred in Black history, so I think it can be read to and or discussed with fairly young kids. You might just have to simplify or explain some points. It's great for adults and might be a good resource for getting an overview of Black history, so just like an overall timeline of Black history in America, but then you might find like specific people and events that are of particular interest to you that you might then want to learn more about and delve into more deeply. So I highly recommend the book. Definitely think it's worth checking out. It's fairly long. I don't remember exactly how many pages, but I know it's at least a few hundred pages. But because of the way it's written, it's really easy to get through. It's not like very dry and boring or anything like that. It's not just dry facts being repeated to you. It's woven together into like a very long and interesting story. Thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you return to watch future episodes. For more information about Noire Histoire, visit the Noire Histoire website. There you'll find text, video, and audio for each episode all in one place. Subscribe to the Noire Histoire newsletter to get fresh content delivered straight to your email inbox. You can also subscribe to the Noire Histoire YouTube channel for videos. If you're enjoying the content but would prefer to listen to audio, you can subscribe to the Noire Histoire podcast via iTunes, Apple Music, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, and SoundCloud. If you subscribe, please also take a few minutes to rate and review the show in iTunes. Follow Noire Histoire on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Enjoy the rest of your day.